I am Alex Ronsley and welcome to a special episode of the week that was as we recap the Coastal Conference Final Series between the Powell River Kings and the Surrey Eagles. All the highlights from all 5 games to come in the show. Now, going into this series, which started all the way back last Tuesday, we knew one thing, that it would be a repeat of the final that we saw last year. The Kings and the Eagles going at it in the Coastal Conference Final for the second year in a row. Game 1 of this series got underway here in Powell River on Tuesday night. The Kings looking to do what they did against the Coquitlam Express. Score early.
2-on-2 with Villeneuve to McDonald on the drop pass. McDonald, face-off dot, a shot, loose puck in front, scores! Brandon McDonald got a great shot on net, a rebound set out in front from Andrew Hunt, and then McDonald burying his own rebound. Brandon McDonald gets the Kings on the board here in the Coastal Conference Final. It's his first of the postseason, and the Kings, they lead 1-0. By John Yahtzee, now for Schuler, walking out near side, loose puck, side, Schuler trying to bury it, couldn't find a hole, now out in front, Adair scores! Great play down low from Daniel Schuler. He tried to stuff it in near side, couldn't find a hole. Took the puck behind the net and found Cohen Adair out in front. It's Adair's third goal of the postseason. The Kings double the lead. It's 2-0. There's now Cronin trying to play that. Comes back out. Kings here. 2-on-1 rush with Burns. Keeps the puck. Burns to Richardson. The shot. Scores! Great heads-up play from Teal Burns as he kept and kept and kept. The Surrey defenseman went down, tried to take away the pass, finally found Richardson, who had an empty net to shoot at. Evan Richardson potting home his second of the playoffs, and the Kings, they lead 3-0.
The Kings got the game and the series' first goal. Brandon McDonald pouncing on his own rebound out in front made it 1-0. Then Cohen Adair and Evan Richardson adding goals throughout the contest for a big 3-0 victory in Game 1 of the 2011-2012 Coastal Conference Final Series. Sean Maguire picked up his third win in a Powell River net during this postseason, a 26-save shutout performance. Now, Game 2 would go the next night, a Wednesday night here in Powell River, and the Kings looking to build on a strong start from Game 1.
Just spinning and firing on that. Maguire sends that into the far side boards. That was Tyler Morley, then shot from a long way out. Rebound out in front to the side, scores! Shot from the point, Maguire was tracking it, Crochet sent it in, and then to the side of the net, I think it's Brandon Tanev. Through John Yahtzee, bad angle shot from Adair, comes around and might have hit the referee as well. Comes straight back out, now Ozzetti down the left wing, he's got McGovern with him. Shot through, Maguire scores! A shot from a long way out from Charles Ozzetti. Came off, I believe, maybe the bottom of Maguire's mask, rolled down his body, through his legs and in.
Capitalizing the other way on a 2-on-1, Braden Jodd and Devon Devontae just could not connect.
Bouncy puck off the end boards, almost fooled everyone, didn't fool McDonald, scramble in the crease, scores! The Kings are on the board here as Brandon McDonald leads the Kings down the bench. With 8:20 to go, they are on the board and the Kings trail by 1. It's 2-1.
Yeah, I believe that's Evan Richardson putting that one in.
A scoreless opening 20 minutes worth of play, and then the Eagles scoring twice in 54 seconds. The Kings weren't able to recover despite scoring late through Evan Richardson in the third period. They pushed but couldn't find the equalizer as the Eagles took Game 2 2-1 with the Coastal Conference Final Series knotted at 1 game apiece. Sean Maguire made 23 saves in net for the Kings in the loss. Now Friday and Saturday night shifting the series to Surrey for Games 3 and 4. Friday night, a good crowd in attendance at the South Surrey Arena, wanting to see the home side take the lead, but it was the Kings that scored early and often.
Penalties over, teams are back to 5-on-5 as Cohen Adair skating into the slot, through some traffic, directs that, scores! Cohen Adair sent that towards net. I think Daniel Schuler's got a tip to the side as Adair's shot was going wide. Schuler deflects it on net and sends it home. Exactly 8 minutes into this first period of play. Kings, they have the all-important first goal. They lead 1-0. A couple of steps ahead of the play. Back to the point. Crochet, long wrist shot, blocked in front, and here comes McDonald on a breakaway. Partial break. Brennan McDonald, shoot, and loose puck, and just sent wide and scores! The red light only now just came on. Williams on the doorstep after the first save was stopped by Andrew Hunt. McDonald on the breakaway was stopped by Hunt. Loose puck set to the side of the net, and Williams batted it home. The goal light late to come on, which is why I thought it went wide. But regardless, the Kings, just 21 seconds after they took a 1-0 lead, they now lead 2-0. 2 goals in 21 seconds will have that effect as Scarth off the draw. Close scores! Matthew Scarth takes the puck from the face-off, and then just inside the face-off dot, wrist one past the blocker of Andrew Hunt. The Kings, just like that, they lead 3-0. A little too quick through the slot and was able to bury that chance, ran out of real estate. Now Daniel Schuler has the puck knocked off his stick. Williams faked a shot at the point. Kings all around it here. Schmidt, shot, scores! Schuler again, it's his second of the game, as a big rebound out in front of Andrew Hunt. Stephen Schmidt's shot from just outside the face-off circle. Andrew Hunt left a big rebound in front, and this will bring about a goaltending change here. Perhaps the best game in that department to date, as Ozzetti off the bench. Crochet scores. Maguire had a good screen in front. Crochet, it is a 5-on-3 goal. Steve Crochet gets the Eagles on the board here. The defenseman scoring his first goal of the playoffs. Trying to find him out in front. Loose puck side. Great save by Maguire. Loose puck still sitting in the crease. Eagles have it. Taves, his shot scores. Kings just couldn't clear it off the line. As a scramble in front, Maguire made 2 or 3 saves. Finally kicked out for Devon Taves, who picked the top corner blocker side on Sean Maguire. The Eagles here have 2 unanswered. 2:18 left in this third period of play as Devon Taves sent it around behind for Klimek. Through the middle for Tyler Morley down the right wing as he now cuts to the middle into the slot. Shot, scores! What a shot from the Eagles captain as he received the puck inside his own zone. Skated down the right wing, cut to the middle in the slot, and slapped one past blocker side of Sean Maguire.
The Kings got 4 goals in the opening 20 minutes worth of play. 2 goals for Daniel Schuler, Chris Williams, and Matthew Scarth adding the other ones. The Kings scored twice in 22 seconds in that first period of play. The Eagles, though, chipped away at the lead throughout the game. They got it within 1 late through the captain Tyler Morley, a slap shot in front, but they were not able to find the equalizer as the Kings held on for a big 4-3 win. Sean Maguire made 41 saves in the victory for the Kings. It was his 5th victory of the postseason. Now the next night, Saturday night, the Kings looking to take a commanding 3-1 lead in the series. The Eagles looking to tie it up at 2 games apiece and make it a best of 3. The Kings again would get an early goal.
Loose puck to the point, side. Took it in his skates and then played it down. That lost some time for him. Kings were able to close it down. Benton right into McDonald. He plays it through the middle. Tegan Wah with some speed to the slot. Down to the right side, face-off. Loose puck, Villeneuve scores! Tegan Wah got the puck at the blue line and then just cut to the far side face-off dot. His wrist shot, a huge rebound out the front of Andrew Hunt. And Villeneuve latched onto it, a one-time shot beating. It was a knuckle puck, but it was enough. Beating Andrew Hunt. Villeneuve scores his 5th of the playoffs. And the Kings here, just 3:09 into this contest, have a 1-0 lead. For Devon Taves, 3:12 left in this third period. Quick, 2-line pass up ahead for D'Amico Hanoun. Trying to get around Benson, does from the goal line. Now around the world, out in front, scores! The Eagles tie up the game here with 3:03 left. McGovern on the doorstep, a loose puck in front, and just found a way to beat Maguire and Teal Burns, who was taking away the bottom of the net with a block in front. The Kings scored 3:09 into the first period of play. The Eagles tie it up with 3:03 remaining. History could repeat itself, as it was Dare who struggled to get it out. Now sent back in by the Eagles. Now crosses the blue line, and Adair grabs it at center. 1-on-2. Gets around one man. 1-on-1 now. In on Crochet. Adair trying to get a shutaway push to the outside. Schmidt's out of the box. Teams are back to 5-on-5. Eagles 0 for 7 tonight on the power play. From the goal line, through the middle, scores! Stephen Schmidt feeding Cohen Adair in the middle. The Kings win this in overtime. 2-1.
The Kings scored just 3 minutes into the contest. JP Villeneuve made it 1-0. It looked like that's the way it would stay, but 3:03 remaining in the third period of play. The Eagles tied it up and a scramble in front, and we were headed to overtime, which was eerily reminiscent of Game 4 last year, which went to triple overtime between the same two teams. Fortunately, triple overtime not needed in this contest, as just a minute or so into the first overtime frame, Cohen Adair got a beautiful feed out in front from Steven Schmidt, and he tipped it home for the 2-1 overtime win. Sean Maguire making 49 saves in net for the Kings, and that posts his 6th victory of the postseason. So it gave the chance to the Kings to wrap up the series on home ice on Monday night. They held a 3-1 lead in the Coastal Conference Final Series. The tonic for the Kings this series had been scoring early and scoring often. They scored early in this one.
There's off the wall, Jaw into the slide, shot just to the side of the net, and Cameron couldn't get that to cooperate on his stick. I think Maguire got a piece of it to send it wide as well, and here come the Kings. 2-on-2 through the neutral zone. Burns, drop pass to Richardson in the slot. Wrist shot, scores! Kings working it back the other way. Till Burns tried to split the D, drew in both of them. Flick pass back to Richardson on the wall. He cut to the middle and wrist past his 4th of the playoffs past Andrew Hunt. Just over 3 minutes into this game, the Kings have a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, Charles Orzetti chasing Chris Williams behind the net, and as Williams went to turn up the ice, just got a stick somewhere in his skates and tripped Williams up. Referee right on the back end to make the call. Call basically you have to make because it could end for a scoring chance going the other way. So two minutes to go in the first. Kings on the power play.
Yahtzee to the side, and then Adair loose in front. Shula scores! Just 6 seconds into the man advantage off the face-off. Yahtzee, loose puck in front. Adair to the side of the net. His shot sat out in front for Daniel Schuler, burying home his 5th of the playoffs. And 6 seconds into the man advantage, the Kings double the lead. It's 2-0. Off the end boards, comes back out. Adair sends it into the corner. Tegan Wire fresh off the bench, has it in the corner. Flick out for Adair, couldn't do it. Referee got in the way unintentionally. Now Stanison off the boards and up. Not out as Adair has it in the slot. Cohen Adair shot, scores! Cohen Adair putting an exclamation mark on this Coastal Conference Final Series. The Kings look set to play for the BCHL's ultimate prize for a 4th consecutive season. Cohen Adair scoring his 5th of the playoffs. The Kings have a 3-0 lead with just over 3 minutes left to play.
The Kings scored twice in the opening 20 minutes worth of play. Evan Richardson and Daniel Schuler both getting goals, and then Cohen Adair added icing on the cake with a 3-0 goal late in the third, and the Kings win the Coastal Conference Final Series, and the Cliff McNabb Memorial Trophy returns back to Powell River with a 4-1 win over the Surrey Eagles. Sean Maguire made 27 saves in Game 5 for his 7th victory of this year's playoffs and 2nd shutout of the Surrey team. So that sets us up perfectly for where we are right now, and that is right at the beginning of the Fred Page Cup Final Series. It'll be the Powell River Kings taking on the Penticton Vs, who won their series against the Merritt Centennials, also in 5 games on home ice on Monday night. Game 1 of the Fred Page Cup Finals goes Friday night in Penticton, the South Okanagan Event Center. It'll be a 7 o'clock face-off, and if you're unable to make it to the game in Penticton, you can listen to it live on 95.7 Sun FM, beginning at 6:45 with the pre-game show. Game 2 goes Saturday night, also in Penticton, before the series shifts back here to Powell River Tuesday and Wednesday nights, both 7 o'clock starts here at the HAP. And then if needed, games 5, 6, and 7 would be in Penticton, Powell River, and Penticton respectively. Those dates heading into the weekend and into next week. We will have highlights from all the games in the Fred Page Cup Final Series on a special edition of the week that was at the end of the series. Until next time, here from the Hat Parker Arena, I'm Alex Rowe.